Yep, what's going on YouTube? It's the one and only Showtime, the Czar, the flies vlogger on the planet. Welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, positivity to everyone out there. Hope everybody's having a great day as usual. I have hip-hop news, cultural updates, and music, all that good stuff I want to talk about with you guys today as always. But before we jump into all that, you know what you got to do. Hit that subscribe button right there on your screen. Click that, turn that bell icon on, so that each and every time one of my videos drop, you do not miss not one of them. All right, now let's get into this thing, y'all. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to discuss with you guys today, now it is almost a year later since Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion dropped their hit single WAP, and I'm really tired of talking about this subject based on the fact that it's ridiculous how many people are out here flabbergasted or disgusted or whatever the case may be about WAP and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion performance. Listen, this is draining. This is exhausting. Like, yo, it's not that serious, y'all. Okay, it's two grown women doing grown women things with their body. Stop lying, talking about people was watching or kids was watching the Grammys. Wasn't no damn kids watching the Grammys. The reason why wasn't no kids watching the Grammys, and how I know for a fact there was no kid watching the Grammy, is because the Grammys was boring. Okay? I didn't start watching award shows till I was about 10, 11 years old, probably. Maybe around 8. And I started watching BET Awards. And that's because BET Awards is exciting. They got performances and fires and fireworks and all type of stuff, people flying through the air and all that stuff. Grammys don't got none of that. Okay, so I know wasn't no kid, and they all dressed up, and I know wasn't no kids watching that. And if they was, they probably seen like a 30-second, they was walking through and seen something. But other than that, wasn't no damn kids watching no Grammys. Okay, also what barely any adults watched it. So I know wasn't no kids watching. They're not interested in that stuff. So if we all out there saying, it's kids that were in attendance, shut up. No, there wasn't. Okay, nobody was watching the Grammys like that. Stop making excuses. If you don't like what Cardi B and Meg doing, don't watch them. It's that simple. It's easy. You are not obligated to watch those ladies. Stop getting on all y'all platforms talking about this is disgusting. This is woo. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. You could have definitely turned the channel when that song came on. You decided to sit there and have your eyeballs glued to it. That's your fault. I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm tired of discussing it because it's just exhausting now. Okay, like at this point, we know two things are for certain. People are going to complain about it, and neither Cardi nor Meg are going to stop making that type of music. So at this point, what is the point of that? Just give it up. If you don't like what they're doing, don't watch. It's that simple. If you don't think that's appropriate for kids, which it's not, then don't have them watch it. It ain't their job to tell your kids what to watch and what not to watch. That's your job. Let me know how you guys feel about this subject in the comments below. Are you as tired of I am of talking about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion WAP, or do you think this is a conversation that needs to be had for... Do you think this is a conversation that needs to be had? Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. Now before I get into this interview that Sweetie did, I just want to say that I'm sad to hear that her and Quavo are going through a breakup right now. But personally, I don't think it's going to last for a long time. I know that she got on social media and said what she said about their relationship, but I feel like that's part of it, right? You have to put the fear of God in these men, because sometimes, we just don't know. We get to, they're celebrities, right? And, we get, sometimes these guys get the big head or whatever. Even if they're not celebrities, I just feel like there's things that you go through, not breaking up. It's just like you got to come back down to reality sometimes. And I hope that, they can reconcile their differences and come back to, and, be a couple again. But if not, I do wish the best for both of them. I hate to see black couples break up. That's all that is. But on to the interview that she conducted. Now, she sat down with Justin, I think it's La Boy or LA Boy. I'm not sure which one it is. But there's a clip in there where she talks about having a threesome with two men, right? Now that got social media all riled up, saying that, Sweetie would have a threesome with two men, right? They're like, wow, Sweetie's wild. Here's my thing about that. That's a lie. I don't think women would have I don't say that there's no women that would have a threesome with two men. I just think that anytime a guy says that he wants two women, women's automatic response is, hey, then I want two men. If that was the case, there would be a lot more women that would be with two men. If women really wanted that. And I don't think y'all do. I just think that's just y'all quick response. Personally, I just don't feel like women desire to be with two men. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something that y'all crave, to be with two men. I feel like a woman could have one boyfriend from the time that she's 15 all the way to she's 75, 80 and be happy. A man don't operate like that. We want to experience different women. I don't know why we're like that, but I just feel like that's how we are. That's how we're just programmed, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Not all men, most of them. Now, again, going back to Sweetie, I also think that she said this kind of sarcastically, and then people took it and ran with it. It did sound like she was serious, because the way that she said it, it was like, so I will give him the respect and have him pick the other man that we're gonna have a threesome with. Because the way that she was talking kind of spicy, in my opinion. So when I seen it, I just thought she was, like trying to talk boss talk, if that makes any sense, even though that wasn't a situation for her to be like, trying to flex. But that's what I felt like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like a little light flex, you know what I'm saying? Like she was just trash talking in that moment. So that's really what I think that was. That people just was like, oh, Sweetie said she would have a threesome. I'm like, I don't know if that's what she was getting at, but let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Do you think Sweetie was just trash talking? Do you think she would actually have a threesome with two men? Or how do you feel about women wanting to have a threesome with two men? Let me know you guys' opinions in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. Now you guys remember the young phenom Lele, right? She used to get on Instagram with her dad and post videos of her spitting them bars over them instrumentals, right? Well, Nickelodeon has decided to give this young queen her own television show titled That Girl Lele. Now, shout out to Nickelodeon for always supporting the youth and looking for the next rising young star, right? Here's why I think this is super dope. After all this whole Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, WAP fiasco over the past week, I'm glad to see that Nickelodeon has decided to give kids something to watch. If you are disappointed in Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, go support Lele. This is what your kids need to be watching. They don't need to be watching no damn Grammys and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and saying that that's who their idols are. No, Lele needs to be what they need to be watching, okay? When I was a kid, I definitely enjoyed my share of rap music, but I also loved cartoons. I also liked watching That's So Raven. I always liked watching, Hey Arnold, a bunch of different TV shows, man. So go support Lele. If I'm not mistaken, Nickelodeon said that there's going to be 13 episodes of this TV show. Go support every last episode. It's that simple. Keep this young queen on television. Give your little girl, your little boy something to be inspired by. As far as I know, Lele ain't been in no trouble. We did it with Zendaya and we did it with the young girls. I can't remember all their names, but the daddy's little girls. All three of those young ladies. Let's do the same thing with her. She's a young star in the making. This is what your kids need to be watching. Not Cardi B. That's for adults. Cardi B is almost 30 years old. That ain't for no kids. But Lele, that's it. Go support that. Let me know how you guys feel about Lele getting a TV show and all that good stuff in the comments below. Alright guys, and the last thing I want to discuss with you guys today before I get up out of here, so you guys are aware of who Derek Jackson is, right? The relationship guru guy who's always on Instagram. He's got a couple books out. Well, lately he's been under fire for some alleged cheating allegations. Now, here's what I want to say about this. I've always had like a love-hate relationship with this guy because there are some things that he says that I agree with, right? It's just realistic. But there's a lot of things I don't like about him. Main thing is I can't stand male bashing, especially when it comes from A, black man, and B, it's against other black men. I hate that. One thing that he does is just always seem to point out the flaws with black men. He does it with black women, but not to the degree that he does it with black men. And I'm not going to say that I'm against calling somebody out because I do it. But I try to be as balanced as possible. And I feel like a lot of his videos come out unbalanced. He always points out the things that men do, but never the things that women do. There are some obvious things that women do that it's just like, okay, that's dumb. But it's like, bro, there's things on both sides that need to be corrected. So, and the reason why I say I have a love-hate relationship with this guy is because after hearing him on a podcast and not just a video on Instagram, I see a lot of the ways that he thinks, and I kind of, I can relate to some of them. And a lot of the things that he talks about are via his own experience, right? So in that case, I got a little bit of sympathy for him as far as, and I don't even want to say sympathy, but I kind of have a better understanding for him. But there's still some things that he just says which just sound like it's man bashing, bro. And I think that's corny. It's like, bro, uplift the man. It's okay to call him out, but bro, give credit to the man that's doing the things that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the inspiration? Don't just always bash men, cut into them, and make them feel bad about themselves. Call them out, but then correct their behavior. I feel like there's way too much bashing going on with him, and that's why it's like, Now, if the cheating scandals or the allegation is real, then, bro, everything that you've been saying for the last few years is a bunch of bull, and you gonna hear it because you've been getting on black men's cases about being in committed relationships over the past few years, and you're the exact person that you're talking about, or that you don't like being, or that you don't like black men being. That's you. If it's true. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole Derrick Jackson situation. How do you feel about Derrick Jackson as a whole? Let me know you guys' thoughts, comments, opinions in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.